Welcome back. Firearms and fashion, a combination that gun makers have ignored for decades as they focus their marketing on male customers. Background checks for gun purchases hit a record high in July, and growing demand from women have created a new fashion industry. This is amazing. These products are designed for women, by women, and they offer a stylish look and practical way for women to carry their guns. Joining us right now is the owner of Nickel and Lace, Marilyn Smolenski. Marilyn, good to have you on the program. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
How did you come up with this idea?
Well, I was taking some classes with my husband back in 2011, and I just wasn't satisfied with any of the holsters that were on the market. They were all really geared toward men and men's bodies, not women's figures, and so I made my own.
Yeah, we actually have one of my colleagues wearing it this morning. I'm going to show it in a minute, but how did you get into the firearms accessory business to begin with? Did you see this demand out there that you felt that women needed a fashion and an opportunity to be able to conceal and carry?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
Yeah.
At the time, most of the manufacturers were just making products smaller and turning them pink, and that was how they were marketing to women. So there wasn't really anything for a woman's body and for our curves, and I definitely saw something, a need there on the market for new items for women. And so I spoke to some girlfriends that were in the fashion industry and also police officers, and they were really excited and really encouraged me to go forward with this.
What kind of reception are you seeing right now at Nickel and Lace?
Oh, just an outpouring of support. You know, when I first started, it was kind of a taboo issue here in Chicago, as you can imagine.
Sure.
This is where I'm based. But, you know, as time goes on, more and more people are being supportive of it, especially as the crime goes up in the city.
So tell us what we need to know to actually wear one of these things. What are the particulars, and how does it work?
So the particulars are that this is a shapewear-based foundation, so it goes underneath your clothing, and it has special use pockets on either side, so it's ambidextrous. It's meant for a cross-body draw for a subcompact firearm, so for a smaller firearm, which does hide better on a woman's body. And if you're not going to use a firearm, in places in Chicago you can't carry everywhere, so you can also carry your cell phone, your keys, your ID, your money. That's also what I did when I was in Europe. I was carrying different items so that I wouldn't get let's say, pickpocketed on the subway. So, yeah, there's a lot of different functionality to it.
Because it has different uses. Okay, Morgan Ortegas, who's with us this morning, has it on. Let's take a look. Morgan, how does it feel?
I love the fact that it's shapewear. We were just saying backstage, you could wear this underneath a blazer, you could wear this top around, and then you can see the sides right here where the gun, your cell phone, whatever, right here. And so yeah, it feels great.
You say it feels like it's a shaper. You like it?
It does feel like shapewear. I think I'm gonna keep it on anyway for the rest of the show.
I'm gonna wear it for the rest of the show. So tell us
well, you can keep it. You can have it if you love it. That's yours.
What's next for Nickel and Lace? Are you planning to expand this brand, or are you going to stay with firearms?
Oh, you know what? We're going to expand to a lot of things, but most things are going to incorporate firearms. We are working on an outerwear vest at the moment, and it will have concealed carry pockets on the inside of a fashion vest, either faux fur or suede. And we're also working on a running belly band for runners, as well as another shapewear, but with some lace and added features to it. So we're you know, just plowing away with research and development and making our products better and more useful for women.
Well, no doubt, being based in Chicago, you've seen what's gone on there in terms of the murders and the violence. So it must be resonating in Chicago. People want to protect themselves.
It really is.
Yeah.
Correct, correct. You know, my sales were more out of state before, but now with the rise in crime, I am seeing an increase in sales as well here.
Wow. Marilyn, we'll be watching the developments. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Marilyn Smolenski there joining us, Nickel and Lace.